Really terrible period of my life that the one time I wasn't affected by this was when I was counseling. It was as though I wasn't there.
That's right.
Fascinating.
It just came through.
I really appreciate you guys sitting here with me tonight and coming on such short notice and coming so far, as in some of your cases. John Michael, Shalimar, Vivian Smith, Terry Wofford, thank you for joining me. It's been a really pleasant experience for me, a learning experience. And I want to remind our viewers that next week's show is on pet psychology. So if you got a pet that you think needs to see a shrink, or if you yourself think, no, we'll be able to handle it all next week, okay? See you then. Thanks for joining us. I want to thank Patricia Zaper for her help in putting the show together. Till then, we'll see you. Welcome to our show. You may be wondering what we're doing outside. It's normally we're in the studio doing the show live. Well, this week's show isn't live, and for good reason. We couldn't have this week's guests if we were to do it in the studio and have them come in at night. The reason is that we're in front of KZZP, where we're going to march right in a few moments and talk to the hosts of the Morning Zoo, Chris Schiebel and Keith Larson. Nice place here at KZZP, and as you'll notice, it's still dark outside. We're going to try and catch some traffic. We've got a little abatement in the traffic right now, but it's starting to build up, and this is the crowd that the Morning Zoo tries to reach. The traffic crowd, the caffeine, the grapefruit, the whole ball of wax. Late for work, sleeping in, the alarm clock goes up, catches you by surprise, and you've got the Morning Zoo. Let's march right on up here if we can and kind of see if the boys aren't in. That's the KZZP. This is a nice place. I'm sure you've seen it countless times. But you probably didn't think that the world of big-time radio was all that great. In case you've never noticed this building, the world is that great. Check it out. Look at the cars in the parking lot up here, for instance. These guys are making good money, obviously. We've got a Z, some kind of a 280Z, I guess. That's not the mark of a disc jockey that's struggling. Some kind of new motorcycle, and if you look over here, someone actually had the van painted KZZP FM 104. Times aren't too tough in the world of big-time radio. Let's go on in here now and see if these guys are working. I have this feeling the show is probably taped half the time. And they just rebroadcasted. No one ever notices the difference because we're all in such a cloud in the morning hours. Well, this is it. This is where it all happens. But even in a morning radio show, there's no support staff in the office. No one else gets up that early either. Nice place, but no one here. This is some kind of a giveaway. Obviously, some lucky chap or chapette is going to take this Super Bowl drag racing machine home sometime this week, I guess. Some kind of a promotion I'm sure we'll talk about. Well, here it is. Shall we just go on in? Let's.
Mr. No, they call everybody Mr. They would even call us Mr.
Oh, don't hold your breath on that.
That's how stuffy they are. Sing along, buddy.
Yeah.
Tuesday's a real good news day.
Once again, it's happening spontaneously. Keith, I'm Bruce Spotleson.
How you doing, Bruce?
Chris, Bruce Spotleson. Go ahead.
That's all right. This song's for them. Oh.
Okay, obviously.
Special guest day.
Okay, obviously the world of big time radio, spontaneous. This is where it all happens, huh? This is your little world that we've walked into this morning.
Hold on, Bruce. Just turn the mic off for a second so they can hear what's going on.
There, see, we're on the air now.
Today is guest star day. Sing it, Jimmy, buddy. He was a close personal friend of mine until he died. Jimmy died. What a hell of a guy.
Hey, Keith, it's special guest day.
Yeah. So here's what's going on. I know, battling the ratings, all the major networks is Channel 22.
What?
The Cox newspaper channel.
It's a television channel.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, now wait a
We're
minute.
in here for a live, up close and personal, just like C-SPAN investigation of the Sheila and Larson program. Bruce Spotleson.
I have a feeling we're about to lose control of this show, but let's get back to the action.
He's the interviewer. We'll be
Bruce, why don't
talking
you get
with
closer
him.
to Keith
Why don't-
here so that our
Come on over to our mic. Hey, so this is kind of a
Hey.
simulcast. One of these days, this will be airing on Channel 22 on cable.
Yeah.
Keith, it's going to be on Channel 22 this week. It's going to be on tomorrow night. And it's going to be rebroadcast a couple times. I'm never sure when.
What
But it's
cable is this?
it's on the
Broadcasted
store
live.
cable for
Here,
now.
get down
For
here.
now, it's on the store cable. It's a show that we think is kind of thing that's long overdue in the valley, much like your own show.
Yeah, right. No, our show is just long. But all right,
Your
when's this
show's
going to be on tomorrow night?
It's going to be on at 8:30 tomorrow night. It's a 1-hour show. It's on Channel
8:30.
22. You bet.
Wednesday night.
On Channel 22 on the
yeah,
store cable.
in Mesa. Okay.
And store cable in the Mesa. You bet. And it's a show that we think is a little bit crazy.
All right, stop the pitch now, Bruce.
Okay.
And,
Took me right out.
You just walk in here with the TV camera.
Well, you don't have anyone at the front to stop you.
Camera's rolling.
You
We'll
got the-
talk with Bruce.
you got
and
the great-
his TV crew in just a few more minutes as we continue with regularly scheduled programming.
Regularly scheduled programming?
Here's another one in a row.
No, we're just kidding.
Maybe we'll
Hey.
play two.
Keith, this is a pretty...
11 minutes past 7, Rockman Ron Swoboda from beautiful Moon Valley coming up in just a few minutes on KZZP.
This is a nice office, guys. You guys, the world of big-time radio, a lot of our viewers are probably going to think that you guys make big bucks. We saw the fancy cars out front. And it's a fancy office. You guys obviously make big money in what you do.
Yeah, big bucks, it's true. Fancy cars out front. I drive a 1982 Yamaha motorcycle.
I drive a Toyota.
Chris drives a Toyota. That's
Are those props out there or something? The Z and the van with the neat letters?
That's Rebecca. That's our traffic girl, Rebecca Garcia. That's her infamous...
Traffic girl? Isn't that kind of a funny term, traffic girl?
No, it's incredibly sexist, and that's the way it ought to be. And that's her car that never works, so she grovels about it on the air, and then people fix it for free.
What kind of car does she have this month?
260Z.
Oh, she's got a Z.
You guys have people ever have someone come in with a television show like this and just start filming? I mean, we said we were going to be spontaneous and all that sort of thing. But
Well, of course, Pat Finn, our good buddy, has been in.
I love his show too. I never miss it. I really do.
No, we've had, TV people or newspaper people in before, but never quite like this.
What
Never.
are you guys' real names?
Keith Larson and Chris Sheep.
Yeah, it's the same.
Fantastic, isn't it? Never would have guessed.
What's your real name?
That's
as a matter
something
of
I had to work to make up, really.
Bolyard?
Yeah, these are the people from the Rupert Murdoch Tempe Daily News, or
No,
in Bruce's case,
yeah.
the Rupert Murdoch Chandler, Arizona. Popular papers in the valley.
Yeah, thanks. We needed that kind of plug. It's if you say that on the air, that'll be great.
All right, we're going to have to, how about if we proceed with work? We gotta
Go
take a
ahead.
couple
We just want to watch. We want to listen to some of the phone calls. Do you guys work off a tape delay at all?
Yeah, we do, and we also, like, right now what we're going to do is we're going to tape, whenever we take calls during records, we just roll a tape, and then if we get a good one, we play it back on the air.
Okay.
But now, I don't think you guys are going to be able to hear it, because you just have
That's
the
all right.
until it's played back.
Yeah.
That's all right.
You'll just hear
Okay.
us talking to the caller.
Okay. Okay, I think we can live with that. Okay. We're just going to fade into the background.
Okay.
You won't even know we're here except for that awfully bright light, that incredible bright light.
Yeah, I bet. It's a big hit, huh?
Buckwheat, give up the effort. We're not going to play it.
It's offensive, buddy. It's below our professional
That's
broadcast
right.
standards that we try and maintain here at KZZP Radio.
And you know the record's bad because our standards are real low.
You bet.
Hey, look. Yeah, I listened to a few seconds of it. It's garbage.
Yeah, right.
All right, look. If we find room to do it just once, will you leave us alone? All right.
We'll meditate upon it further. Yeah,
All right,
okay.
thanks, Buckwheat.
Ruin our career.
Get out of here. Goodbye, Buckwheat.
Have a super day.
This is what it sounds like when we hang up on you, Buckwheat.
That's what it sounds like. Now, there's someone that you obviously knew. You knew that caller. He'd called before, right?
Right. That's kind of a semi-regular.
How many regulars are there? How many would you guess? I hear some of the same people call. 25, 50, hundreds, thousands maybe?
There are some people that consider themselves regular characters, and depending on what we're into, they'll call, like when we do the Llama Serenade record, we've got some people that call regularly about that, and various topics bring out various loony people, so it kind of works that way.
Do different days, different loony people show up on different days? Is Monday different than Friday, maybe?
Not in particular, although Monday morning and Friday morning sometimes seems to bring out some particularly crazy people. Now, this is what it'll be like when we go on the air here. The sound cuts down in the room, the mics cut it out, and then...
Hey, it's time for DJ.
Here, you want to hear what this sounds like? Put my headphones by this, and you can...
This will really screw me up, probably, yeah.
No, just hold that right by your mic. Oh, okay, yeah. Listeners can pick up what this is like.
Okay. More goofball music, I think. Let's play this kind of stuff.
104 FM, 1310 AM, KZZP at 716 with Shebel and Larson and Rockman Ron Swoboda in just a few minutes. Temperature now at 56 is Brian Adams in heaven.
No, isn't that impressive?
Yeah, I'm very impressed. You guys have got good voices, though. Do you guys take care of your voices like a professional singer would?
Take care of...
And I notice you smoke very few cigarettes.
Yeah.
You
Smoke
a lot of vegetable juice.
Drink a lot of coffee.
A lot of vegetable juice and things like that.
Sure.
Keep your throat wrapped.
Yeah.
Things like that.
We keep the rest of us wrapped, too. Jackets with arms in the back of them.
You bet. I've seen those. In fact, I saw a picture of you once in one of them.
Cancel buckwheat.
Why?
This thing's got to be hit. Oh my God.
Okay.
And then when we get upset...
Well, we tend to do that, too, to give the little tap to the equipment sometimes, and it gets it working. It's amazing what it'll do.
All right, well, hold on. Grab the clock. Would we lose it? We got that.
Well, it seems like I lost a spot here, but I guess we'll be able to get another one of those. You lost the call that you just took from Buckwheat.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Now I got to go back and check.
This is.
I think I did.
You guys have got a lot of tapes going. A lot of various things going on.
Yeah, that's, this is, we would call this semi-skilled labor. It's about a half step above blue collar.
How long have you been doing this, Keith?
For money, 10 years. For money. So,
When did you get started in radio?
in 75. Did you say when?
When, yeah.
In 75, it was a part-time job I got during
Here in the
college.
Valley?
No, during college and back in Illinois.
Yeah?
Midwest.
Chris, how long have you been doing radio professionally?
Oh, let's see. First job was when I was a junior in high school.
Where was that?
Portage, Wisconsin. A big town, 8,000 friendly people and a few jerks. And then I went to college and worked through college, and then right after college, done it full time since then. That was about 77. And traveled around a bit, worked in a few different markets.
We're getting the lights. Yeah, we're getting the lights kind of squared away here so we can take you guys.
Let's do some of these pictures going in. They can pick them up. We were going to do them anyway, and they can pick them up on camera. All right. Let me get the big one.
You bet. Go ahead.
We'll call Buckwheat back after.
I saw today where someone defined your format as contemporary rock. Is that what?
Where did you see that?
In some newspaper that we're not going to mention here.
Yeah, technically it is. I mean, contemporary hit music is what they call it, but it's pretty much mass appeal.
And do you guys work off a playlist?
Yeah, we do. We have actually most of the music programmed out for us because we're too lazy to do it ourselves.
Whatever happened to record players? There's no record players in here. I think that's
Records get scratched up, and
just the quality.
Oh yeah, so they go on these
Everything you see.
tape cartridges. Everything, songs,
Everything
jingles,
except us, basically.
commercials are all on these little tapes, so we just pop them in and play them.
I don't know where I've
These
been.
wonderful devices here.
I don't know where I've been. I can't help but be surprised that there's no records. I think the last time that I was in a booth was when I was in college, sometime in the mid-'70s, and they had records everywhere.
There are still radio stations that use, right?
Sure, some of them do smaller
Is it
markets.
easy to work with tapes?
It's, well, much easier. You don't have to queue up. The tapes queue themselves up, so you don't have to mess around with tapes, and they never get old and scratchy like records do. Plus, there was payola problems with records, so we all went to tape.
How can there not be payola problems with tape, if you don't mind my asking? Just a different game
Well,
altogether.
that's a horse of a different color.
Okay, obviously you got me there.
We'll allegedly work here again.
Okay, let me get back to the show, I guess.
Letters, one commercial. 104 FM, 1310 AM, KZZP, and Brian Adams with Heaven. It is 7:19. Sheeple and Larson here. Don't forget, if you're going to plan on some skiing this weekend, our KZZP Ski Pro ski line is open at 260-6664.
Wait a minute, what's
ski information?
What's that number again?
260-6664.
Yeah, okay.
Provided by Ski Pro 1710 West Southern in Mesa.
They have the ski conditions at all the lakes up in the mountains?
The lakes?
Oh, you mean snow skiing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We'll call it that. We have photo time now, which we'll conveniently do. We were going to dig these out anyway, because I got to show you pictures that came in last week, but since the TV people from Channel 22 are here, they'll pick this up. From the 6-month fast photo finishing place, our engineer Dennis Gilliam just got back pictures of our tubing expedition from last July.
This is kind of nice to look at these though now, because it's cold, you know.
Here's a picture you might want to get on camera. This is Chris sniffing his sandwich right before lunch. If you can see that real closely there, it's true. Here, you hold that for him, Mr. TV camera guy. And here's a picture of the rough waters where Chris almost drowned, and I struggled to save him. I was not needed in the end, though.
Yeah, that's right.
You got some other. You still have your?
Yeah, I got
That's a great photo,
isn't it? Here's a couple of girls. Now, I don't think these girls were in our party, Keith, because they're awfully chubby.
Yeah, we wouldn't be affiliated with chubby women.
Well, those girls are...
At least not voluntarily. Sometimes in a pinch, you know.
Here's Todd Brandt holding something in his forefingers.
Yeah, maybe we better not get this one on camera. That'd be left.
And here's Keith doing his I'm a Frito Bandito impression.
Oh, I was getting sunburned.
Yeah.
Now, these came in last week, Chris. These are our official new studio PR pictures.
Oh, wow.
Here's you. How do you like that, huh? Pretty nifty. Can you see that?
Jesus.
8.5 by 11.
God.
And here's mine. How about that?
Well, how come you look good?
Well, I picked the pictures from the proofs, you see, so I turned out okay. And unfortunately, you didn't.
I see.
So you guys are doing a commercial now? What's the response when you show the pictures? Show a lot of your personal photographs over the radio.
Oh, yeah, people always want copies and autographs.
I imagine, but a lot of people don't like to go over this. It's like home movies, things like that. They don't get off on that sort of thing too much.
Yeah. Oh, well, we just love it because, we love the public.
You're good with the public, too. You guys both being from out, now you said you were from out of state, too, originally. Everybody is in Arizona. You guys get a lot of snowbirds? You relate to the snowbird audience much?
Not anymore, no. They're a pain in the ass, frankly.
Now, this is cable, so you can say things like that. Of course, those aren't the views of our sponsors.
It is strange, though, for us, because we've worked in, like Illinois, where a lot of them come from. I worked in Chicago, he worked in Rockford, and we'll get calls from people who used to hear us there.
So is radio different here than there?
Oh, yeah, a lot different.
7:23 now at KZZP. Swoboda Sports, the Showbiz Report, and maybe we'll play the Ugly Women record coming up in the next half hour here at KZZP. In Yuma, police say a man legally separated from his wife has been booked for investigation of murder in the death of his mother-in-law. 30-year-old Edward Bay is in jail this morning. Police say over the weekend he entered the home of his mother-in-law, 62-year-old Joyce Renner, poured gasoline around the house and torched it. His wife was staying with her mother at the time. The legal albatross is perhaps about to be removed from around the necks of unmarried couples living together in Arizona. State Senator Peter Kay's bill to make cohabitation legal has passed a Senate committee along with a series of bills designed to make sure that domestic violence laws can be used in cases where the couple is not married. DPS officials are asking the legislature for even more money than the governor thinks the department should get. Governor Babbitt proposed a $68 million budget for DPS next year. The department's going to lawmakers asking for $73 million. DPS guys say they want to add 30 more cops next year. And we don't know for sure about the why behind this story, but a 36-year-old Phoenix man allegedly attacked portraits of 8 county judges in the county building yesterday. 36-year-old Randall Lemire is charged with criminal damage to property and disorderly conduct for damaging the portraits. They were in one of the main corridors of the county building yesterday. He got upset, attacked the portraits. Now he's waiting for bond money. KZZP Valley weather, partly sunny with a high near 70 today. Overnight, some clouds and a low near 48, and for tomorrow, partly cloudy. 20% chance of rain on Wednesday and a high near 65. Breeze out of the east at 5. Right now, 56 at KZZP.
And it's time for sports with the Rockman Ron Swoboda from beautiful Moon Valley. Sports brought to you by Firebird Raceway.
Okay, in case you joined us late, we're coming to you from the morning show. KZZP, Chris Schiebel and Keith Larson. We're doing it live on the air. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back right after this.
Over the past 76 years, the people of Mesa have come to depend on Everybody's Drug and Soda Fountain. We still provide our customers with personalized service and a warm, comfortable atmosphere that begins the moment you walk in the door. And yes, we still deliver. As always, we are conveniently located on the northwest corner of Main Street and McDonald in downtown Mesa. Come see us, won't you? Everybody's Drug and Soda Fountain.
Hi, I'm Judy Anderson, Miss Maricopa County. Come join us in the 1985 search for your local Miss America, where you'll find Arizona's most talented and beautiful young women vying for scholarships and the title of Miss Maricopa County 1985. We'll begin the show at 7 p.m. on Saturday, February 16th at the Celebrity Theater. Tickets are $5 and are available at Diamonds Outlets and the Celebrity Ticket Office. For more information, call the Miss Maricopa County Scholarship Foundation at 273-1207.
Okay, we're back in the KZZP morning show studio. Chris Schiebel. Now, Chris, you're playing back some kind of tape here. You're getting ready to cue something up.
Yeah.
This isn't the spontaneous, unprepared show that you make it seem like.
Actually, to a large extent it is, but admittedly, when there's, you know, characters that we have or something that's been going on the air, if we can arrange for somebody to call us at one time over another, or us to call back when we're more likely to be able to get something on the air, we'll do that.
Yeah. Hey, Harry, get a look at. Can you get a shot of how much stuff Keith's got in front of him here? Now this is obviously the market preparation. You put this stuff together yourself?
Well, the news stuff we take off the wire and rewrite all of it.
Report stuff fall down there?
Yeah, I put it back up at you.
Okay, because I think I'm missing something.
You guys, how much time do you guys spend putting the show together? I mean, after the show is over, for instance, are you guys going to go straight to it and start preparing for tomorrow?
Honestly, seriously? Yeah, honestly, seriously, the routine is 10 o'clock when we get off, we sit down with our program director for up to an hour going over that day. Then we'll begin what can be anywhere from 3, 4, 5 hours of work individually and together on things for the next day and future days.
Some of the stuff you can do at home or in the summer around the pool, maybe? Or something?
Yeah, some of it, if it's going through, you know, scandal sheet newspapers, not the Arizona.
Not the Chandler, Arizona?
Not the Chandler, Arizona.
Careful with the names there, Easter.
No, we don't. You should give us a free subscription for all the plugs you're getting. But, you know, going through papers here or stuff we may be doing in a production studio or other, you know, creative kind of brainstorming, whatever it might be.
Do people out there send you stuff? Do listeners send you stuff that you can use very often?
Yes, they do. As a matter of fact, on Animal Stories, which was on earlier today and will be on later, all of it, the whole show was based on mail from listeners today.
No kidding.
It varies. You know, we don't. Sometimes we do it, but lots of times they send in stuff we already have too.
Right.
But it's good to know that their thinking is on the same level as ours.
How much?
Whatever that means.
How much before the show do you guys get up? Do you guys get started hours before the show goes on, or you race here like everyone else races to work?
Well, I live a little closer than Chris, so I get here earlier. I get in about 3:45. And,
You live in Mesa?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Channel 22 country.
And get in at about 3:45, and Chris gets in sometime around 5, usually a little earlier, a little later. But you know, that's about the time it takes for the different things.
3:45? Did I hear you? You said 3:45.
Right. 3:45.
So this is midday for you. We're coming up on midday. You want to take a lunch break here pretty soon or something?
It's just about time, and you guys should be buying lunch.
Look on the floor and see if you can find a computer story about llamas.
Here it is.
Yes.
There you go.
That's our filing system. We often keep things on the floor, on the chair behind you there, strewn across the entire studio here.
So it's right there when you need it.
Right there, we know. You notice when he asked me for the story, I
I knew
knew
where it
right
was.
on
I
the
saw you
floor.
went right to it. You guys really are a team. How long have you been working together?
10 months.
That long?
Yeah.
Really?
Time really flies by?
I guess.
Time flies by when you're having an incredible
you're
amount of fun.
You guys are going back on now. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll kind of.
we'll do buckwheat. 104 FM, 1310 AM, KZZP, and Don Henley with the boys of summer at 7:36:24. Before 8, Schiebel and Larson here. Sunshine today with a high of about 70. We are at 51 right now. Got the TV people in here from
Channel 22.
Channel 22.
Store Cable in Mesa, soon to be in Swishdale in the northern part of the valley. Yeah, they're going to be up there.
On United?
Bruce Spotleson
happening.
is here.
All right, that's right. Then I can watch it too.
This will be on Storer Cable, Channel 22, tomorrow night at 8:30. All right, so be sure and watch for that. You might want to run out today and buy a video recorder, as a matter of fact, because every home should have a permanent copy of this. Watch it once a year, just like The Wizard of Oz. In need of diction lessons, huh?
Hey, Buckwheat!
Hey, man, don't make fun of my boys, man.
Hey, we got your letter.
Hey, man, you better got my baby.
What's the name of that song again?
Me not got my baby.
We translated, that's We Like Ugly Women.
We Like Ugly Women.
Hey, man, you better stop playing that dong on the radio.
Start playing it.
Hey, man, it's the best dong in the world.
It's a trash record there, Buckwheat.
What do you mean trash, man?
I don't-
My cousin Bobby did me them genius.
I don't care if Bobby Joe is your cousin. Bobby Joe and the Critters, it's a dumb band and a lousy record.
No, man, he's a musical genius.
Hey, we listened to part of it. It's junk.
No, man, it's the best dong in the world.
Think it's going to be a hit, huh?
Yeah, man, you better pay it. I'm going up to me if you don't.
If we play it, you won't ever call us again?
No, man, you don't make any deal about me. I am dope in this. I tell you what to do. You better listen to me, man. I'm going up to me. You're never gonna make it this ditty a day, that's for sure.
All right.
That's the best part.
So
All right.
we'll actually
Yeah.
do that coming up.
Okay, I think it's a terrible record.
Yeah.
I want to go on record right away.
Hey,
we'll
let's-
play it.
We'll do a disclaimer. This
Yes.
does not represent our views.
Yeah, we'll play it right after a traffic update and that showbiz report. Rebecca Garcia. Now, Rebecca, turn and smile because I got the TV.
Hey, you're on candid camera. You'd have taken a shower,
you wearing
probably,
your curlers.
Right, okay.
Anyway, a reminder of the serious accident, 47th Avenue and Indian School. They have closed Indian School east of 51st Avenue.
So do you guys live unusually clean lives? You get to bed by 9 p.m. every night and miss Americana, Johnny Carson, and all that stuff?
All the time.
I lead a real clean life, but I don't get to bed early.
Yeah. Thanks, that's safe. It seems like chemistry is real important. You guys going back on?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll wait a minute or two.
Showbiz report.
Showbiz report. Showbiz report's coming up. KZZP. Live edition or taped live edition of Valley Fever.
Expected delay at Cactus and Cave Creek in the central quarter is very heavy from northern on down to the downtown.
I imagine that's one of the top items would be the traffic report.
And it is 21 before 8. Time for the Showbiz Report. All the important news about famous and not so famous celebrities in the world today.
Hollywood. Boy, that Rebecca's great with cue cards on TV, isn't she?
Hey, it's the new South Fork next year.
New South Fork.
A shocking revelation in the Globe. The owners of the Crescent Ranch that Dallas is filmed on are getting fed up with the TV crews
TV crews? How could anybody get fed up with them?
and gawking tourists. And they've decided not to renew their contract with the production company to search on for a new location.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Robin Leach, the man the stars trust you, just ask him.
Ask him, buddy.
He's got the inside scoop on what Gary Coleman wants to be when he grows up.
I thought he... Is he going to grow up?
Coleman says that when his days as an actor are over, he's going to stay in showbiz, probably as a writer.
Oh, yeah?
Although he says he'd probably prefer to be a train engineer.
He wants to pull a train?
And in the Globe, some shocking Burt Reynolds news.
Shocking about Burt.
Burt spending big bucks like $100 plus per square foot for new carpeting.
You're kidding.
One room alone will cost him $100,000.
Huh.
The special carpeting, specially imported llama skin.
Well, Burt doesn't want to get saddle sores, I guess. He uses
not.
his carpeting for some unusual things.
All right, here's this record here. We Like Ugly Women.
And this is by Bobby Joe and the Critters.
Bobby Jim.
Bobby Jim?
Bobby Joe.
Ah, Petticoat Junction all over.